White Oak Farms is a family-owned dairy farm in Sweetwater, Tennessee. With 200 dairy cows and 400 beef cattle, the farm provides milk to thousands of East Tennesseans by selling its milk to Mayfield. Mike Cleveland, co-owner of the farm, said,
"Well, right now we're producing almost 12,000 pounds a day, and the cows are averaging about 78 pounds a cow. Summer cows can give a whole lot less milk because it's hot and humid. Hot weather bothers cows tremendously more than cold weather. Cold weather, cows like it to be 20, 30 degrees. They've got a coat on."
State and federal laws enforce strict safety and quality standards on the milk farms produce. Meeting these standards is a constant concern for White Oak Farms.
Well, there's always been laws or regulations preventing antibiotics in milk or water in your milk. You're not supposed to add water to your milk. When the tanker pulls into the milk plant, they collect a sample out of the tanker and they run a test on it. And if it tests negative, then that's as far as they go. If your bacteria count's too high or the temperature of the milk's too high when they receive it, then it's taken to a cheese plant or a powder plant to make cheese or powder out of, and you receive less for your milk.
Organic farms are under even tighter restrictions on the way they can produce milk. So what is the major difference between the milk produced by White Oak Farms and an organic dairy farm?
Well, who knows? To be organic, your cows have to be organic, which means they were raised with no feeds that were chemically fertilized, no herbicides used, no pesticides used. Somebody I know of that had a herd that he milked organic. Well, this man bought some cows from another farmer that wasn't organic.
Cows in pasture are mostly self-sufficient, but to ensure dairy calves grow up to produce high-quality milk, they are fed a specialized diet and given one-on-one care.
And you basically got to take your fingers to get them to suck on them, like they would a bottle, and then put your hand in the milk, and then they get used to sucking the milk, right? Because once your fingers are in the bucket, they're actually getting milk in, and then you gradually just kind of let your fingers go, and then they'll suck up the milk. But it ain't something that you do one time and they know how to do. Yeah, 3 or 4 times. The first time, sometimes you'll have to sit there for the entire bucket with your fingers up their mouth in the milk just to get them to drink it.
Farmers harvest and chop corn every year for silage. This silage is fed to dairy cows throughout the winter, so quality control is always an issue.
The pit silos, what you do is you dig out of the ground, a big pit, right? Usually part of it's on level, so you can go in there with a tractor, with a front end loader, and you just put the silage in there and it compacts down. And then you cover it with multiple layers of tarp and things like that, and usually put tires on top of it just so it doesn't blow away. But air will cause that mold that you saw. And so obviously that mold, you can't feed the cows that, because it's just like feeding somebody a moldy pizza. It's going to make them sick, and it'll make your cows sick. So you got to try to control how much air gets to the silage as much as possible, and that's why rats digging tunnels in it, or skunks and gophers digging on the top of it will, be bad.